Hi, this is Rick Barnett from Barnett Financial and Tax. And we're embarking on an amazing new year, and we will see some changes in 2025, including the presidential administration that has changed recently, as well as some of the societal changes and technology changes will impact your financial plan. And we're excited to work with you on the basis of understanding what your goals and objectives are and introduce you to our proprietary process known as the Barnett Advantage. It takes into account all aspects of financial planning, including the income plan for retirement, your investments, taxes, because we do tax planning and tax preparation, as well as legacy planning, which includes all the plans you would want to make for your children and charities upon the time of your death to distribute those in a timely and tax-free manner. And we're excited to work with you to look at those goals and talk about those. But we first want to talk a little bit more about what's the impact of the new president, the technology changes, and some of these societal changes. Let's talk about some of the potential tax changes coming in 2025. You know that we've been working under the Tax Cut and Jobs Act of 2017, where the tax rates were changed and several of the tax code laws were changed. And we know those are set to expire at the end of 2025. However, as Congress is meeting this year and some of the presidential administration is looking to make some changes in the tax code, we can definitely look to see for some changes. And in those changes, we could potentially see the expiration of the Tax Cut and Jobs Act, in which the rates would go higher. Also, we currently have some of the lowest exemptions for estate planning and gifting that we've ever had in the United States. So for high net worth individuals, this is a great time to be thinking about things they should get done in this year, knowing that some of these changes will be taking effect in 2025. Most likely to ultimately take effect in 2026. But if they get changed this year, we need to be thinking about that and working on that together. While inflation has slowed, the talks of migration and tariff reform could impact prices going forward. All we want to do is be able to mitigate any of those contingencies in your financial plan and understand how it will impact your retirement income. So when we think about what we should be doing, our recommendations are definitely to stay invested. Because long term, if you're retired for 30 or 40 years or more, we're going to need to have not only income but growth in your plan to keep pace with inflation, to make sure that the way money gets invested mitigates risk, but also creates buoyancy in the portfolio as markets are volatile. As they go up and as they go down, that's volatility. And to make sure we have a great income plan in place that keeps income coming in regardless of what happens in the markets and how much inflation is in place at the time. I mentioned technology only to understand that, we're in a digital age and that transformation is happening so quickly. You hear about things like cryptocurrency, Bitcoin going over $100,000, and AI and how many things are happening as a result of AI. And all we're trying to do as a firm is help you understand how that impacts your planning, as well as take advantage of some of these things with this new technology that is available to us. The amount of data that's available, the ability to manage assets better, more concisely, quickly, and in a way that can ultimately impact your income and your growth in your investments in a positive manner. So we'll be keeping pace with that. We're keeping informed about what's happening with technology, and we look forward to working with you on this in your specific situation. I mentioned societal shifts, and this has to do with not only information that's available, but the way people are working and investing with advisors and advisory firms. Because as we keep pace with all the different technologies and these shifts that are occurring and the changes that occur, not only on the tax front, but as it relates to anything that's changing in terms of how we get money digitally versus in cash, and how that ultimately will impact you going forward. We know that These society changes or societal changes will ultimately have an impact on how you work with an advisory firm, how you receive information and communication. And our goal is to make sure we're ahead of that curve and to help you to understand what's happening as a result of these changes and to keep you informed about all of that and educate you so you have the understanding and knowledge to keep pace with it as well. Definitely investors can expect big changes this year, and I'm not predicting a rise in the market or a fall in the market. There's going to be a lot of changes in investing and how investments ultimately can be taxed and how you receive that income and the taxes associated with that income. So what we're trying to do is help you understand through the way we're communicating to you today, through our newsletters and our seminars and our educational events that we do, that you're always invited to come and join us and continue to be a part of that. But just remember that we're trying to keep pace with your financial plan as it relates to the income, the growth to fight inflation. We know that societal changes are happening, technology is moving very quickly, and we're trying to stay ahead of the curve on taxes. We know those changes are coming, and as we receive that information, we'll be making changes to your financial plans going forward. If you have more interest in what we're doing and how we're doing it, like to have a conversation with one of our advisors, feel free to give us a call at 1-800-425-7044 or email us at myteam@bftwealth.com. You can always check us out on the web, bftwealth.com, but we look forward to talking to you soon. And thanks so much for your time and attention today.